Okay.
Okay.
All right, Luke.
What changes were made when our mom got a job?
What kind of life changes does it have? Pick someone.
Yeah.
Short time or a long time? What tells you that it's been a long time? Ansley.
Well, I was just gonna say, if I was the author and in my book, I said that he didn't get the job, I would end the story where the gypsy children come back and they just keep on being hobos, but they have a much happier.
They live with the gypsy.
They live with the gypsies. What about the story tells you he's been on the streets for a while? Luke.
Because he's so used, he has all this stuff, and he's like, I have nothing to worry about, because I'm a hobo. And he kind of made his house under the bridge, which means he's been there for a long time. And he has his buggy full of stuff, so that means he didn't get all that stuff and built it all in one day.
Gavin said he built his own house. Gavin, do you remember what happened at the beginning of the story when he first meets the children?
They're under canvas.
Yeah,
But where are they?
in the corner
Of his bridge.
They're in his spot. And don't you think he would have to be there a long time for him to claim it as his spot?
It's like a dog.
And
he
knows
the gypsy.
Like I said a while ago, he knows that girl, so he probably has been living next to there for a long time.
Okay. What question do you have, Lauren? Share with the group.
How do you think? What if they lived in House on Wheels?
At the end of the story, they end up getting a house where? Where do they get a house?
With our
But they're in like an apartment, right? Yeah. So Lauren's question is, what if it was a house
wheels.
on wheels, like who?
The gypsies.
Like the gypsies. The gypsies in the story have a house on wheels. So, what do you think, Gavin?
They'd probably be moving around, go traveling.
They'd be nomads.
Why do you say that?
Because normally when you get a house on wheels, you drive around a lot to travel. It's like an RV, you travel a lot.
And we had that discussion earlier. Who in the story, which one of the kids really likes that idea?
Paul. He loves the gypsies. He wants to become. So he actually snuck out onto the train, but then he got off and went away. But he did all the stuff the gypsies boy did, and he played with him instead of Susie and stuff, and Susie and his little sister. And so they said, we stick together, Paul. And they're like, Paul, you can't go. And he's like, no, but I need to.
But he likes the idea of seeing things, doesn't he?
I have that question. Why?
Emmanuel, what do you think? What would have changed if they had lived on wheels?
Like, Paul probably would have been happier because he likes seeing everything. He doesn't just stay in one place. He likes to explore and have adventures.
That was my question. I wonder why Paul wanted to be a gypsy. I said because they get to be free and they have a house on wheels.
Okay. What do you want to add, Ansley?
If they did get the house on wheels, then they would probably be in Provence, I think.
A warmer place.
They would be in Provence with the gypsies.
The gypsies where they travel. Abigail, do you have a question?